Canadian artist Roxanne Jervis, and today I'm going to show you a painting that I did. It was a very quick painting, but I want you to decide if you can figure out what is wrong structurally with this piece of work. So I'm going to change the camera down to focus on that. This is a painting I did quickly just to show someone how you could apply the oil paint with a palette knife in a hurry. What I wasn't being aware of at the time was my composition. There are things wrong with this. So can you figure out what is wrong with this composition? What could I have done to make the painting better with a few simple strokes? By checking my Union Jack, which is something to help you to stop making mistakes, check my Union Jack video, but the Union Jack has an X through the middle, it has a cross through the middle, and what it does is wherever you have the edges of those lines on your canvas, try not to have a prominent line in your painting, because if you have a line dead center, which I have, it divides the bottom painting separate from the top painting. So you can see here, this could be a painting on its own, and this could be a painting on its own, but as a unit, it doesn't pull together. Also, you like to try not to have what I call picket fences. Check my picket fence video on how to correct that problem. But you can see here, I have 3 posts. And one of the things about picket fences is try not to have the distance between this one and the edge the same. These are almost the same. So as far as I'm concerned, to me, I've got a hole in the middle and a section here, and it doesn't work properly. I find the balance is off. The one good thing about my fence is, for perspective, you can see the bottom of these fence posts angle here, and the bottom of the tops angle here. So at least I am getting a bit of perspective in there. When you do a fence, I had actually taken my palette knife, and because the paint was wet, you can see here that I scratched out of the wet paint the wire, and that gives it a little bit more definition. The other thing with these posts, if I had taken another post and put it here, it would have been called kissing, and there's a video on no kissing on a painting, which means don't have anything like a tree trunk or a fence post right on the edge. And then I also have an even number of posts, so I didn't put that in, but then I ended up with these dividers. In order to break up your painting, especially if there's green in the foreground, it's often suggested to put green's complementary color. Complementary color of green is red or a very rich, bright burnt sienna. And I had thrown in some red grasses here and here, but then I had this hole in the middle again, so I decided to just do a couple sweeps of red there. To me, there's too much red now, and that's why I wanted to show people what is incorrect in this. It doesn't quite hold together. The next thing is the bottom half of the painting is not attached visually to the top half of the painting. So if I were to take this, I have a straight line here, but it isn't attached to this. A simple way to correct that is to make the fence post taller in here. Say I make this fence post a bit taller like that. Then I'm going to have to lower this here because the angle now is going to have to be here. So this fence post would have to lower. All of the angles on my wire fence are now all out of whack because your perspective point of vanishing would be right here. And these would have to be bigger there. Again, it's bringing too much interest right in the 1/3 close to the middle mark. The paintings that you do, it is interesting to put them away. If you don't like them, you know there's something wrong, just put them away. Don't destroy them, because eventually you could fix it up into something quite different. I did notice also in my sky, I have a touch of highlight right here, and it is dead center. which again throws it off. I would never sell this painting unless somebody was crazy enough to buy it, but I would not show this painting because there's too many inherent composition mistakes from my point of view. I hope it's helpful. Do go back and check those other videos if I've spoken too quickly about it. So it was the X's and O's, which is a plus way of looking at composition. The Union Jack, which is a hint on what not to do. And the perspective, I'm not sure if I have my vanishing point perspectives done yet, but I will be doing those. And share this with your friends. See you next time.